Today's tutorial, I am going to show you how hackers take control of your camera. I will go as far as also tracing the location of where the suspect is or of where that person is. And then I am going to show you how to prevent such things from happening. This is because what we are going to be doing here is going to be a phishing campaign, and we are also going to be doing some social engineering so as to learn how to do this. This is only for educational purposes. Do not hack into system that you are not permitted to hack into. You must have authorized documents before you do this. So this is a disclaimer. Without wasting much time, let us begin. The first thing you are going to do is that make sure that you are operating in a protected environment. What you are seeing in front of you here is my Kali Linux, and you can see that we have our Mozilla Firefox here as a browser which we are using. So what you have to do is, the first thing is you come to your browser and you type CamPhish GitHub like this, and you hit enter, and then you look at the various links which you have here. You scroll down until you see this one, tech snippet CamPhish. So I'm going to grab on it, or I'm going to grab it or click on it, and then we are going to wait for it to load so that we can get a code which we are going to use for this tutorial. Now, if you look here, you see that this is GitHub repository, and here we have the code. So I'm going to click on this code, and then here we have it here, an HTTP code or a link. So I'm going to copy it, then I'm going to minimize my browser or exit, and then I go to my terminal. I go to my terminal and make sure that I zoom out. Let me zoom out so you can see. Right click, zoom in. Okay, so I'm going to type here git clone and paste our code or our link. So I'm going to hit enter, and you can see that it has successfully cloned that link or cloned CamPhish. So I'm going to do an ls to see if we have it. Now, when I do ls here, if you look critically, I have so much information here, but we are looking for CamPhish, and you can see that here is a tool here. So I'm going to copy it, copy selection, and I am going to come here, and I am going to do cd. Doing cd means I want to change my directory and get into CamPhish directory. So I'm going to paste into clipboard, and I'll hit enter. And you can now see that we are already in that directory. Think of directory like a folder. Think of directory like a box which you want to get into it and get something out of it. So we are into CamPhish repository right now, or directory, and we want to see what is inside. So if you type an ls, which stands for list, you are going to see that this is everything that CamPhish comes with. You can see that it's oppressed with a PHP server and all of that. And it tells us that it also gives us an IP PHP. And then you are seeing other tools or other HTML codes here. Now, what we are going to do is that we want to use CamPhish, and here is what we need. CamPhish does 8sh. So I'm going to copy it, and what I'm going to do is I'll come down here and I'm going to do bash, and I paste it, and I paste it, and I hit enter. And you can now see that we have our tool nicely given in front of us. The first thing it is telling us is that it uses ngrok. Ngrok is a server. And then the second one is Cloudflare Tunnel. Cloudflare Tunnel simply helps us to be able to link our local host, which is in this case is a laptop which I'm using, to the internet, so that we can be able to send this link, or the link that it is going to create for us. We can send it to the target, and then we expect the target to click on it with a bit of social engineering. When the target click on this link, we are going to gain full control of his camera. So since we have Cloud Tunnel or Cloudflare Tunnel here, which is 2, I am going to give it a number 2 here, and I hit enter. And now it asks us to choose a template. It is telling me, do I want a festival wishing, live YouTube, or what do I want? So I'm going to tell you that I need live YouTube. So if I give it 2, for example, I enter, it says I should give the ID, YouTube ID. So I am just going to give any name here. Let me just give let me just say live tutorial. and I hit enter, and it tells us that downloading Cloudflare detected operating system is my Kali Linux, which is the operating system that I'm using here. So we wait for it to do its thing, and then we can proceed. CamPhish has loaded and has provided us with a link. So this is a shareable link which you can now do some social engineering and send to your target. So in our case here, I am the attacker and I am the target. So I am going to copy this link, and what I'm going to do is that I am going to come to my main browser here, and I am going to paste this link here. So when I paste this link, I am going to hit enter, and then you can see what is happening. It says allow location. So if I allow location, what is going to happen is that you are going to see that this is me here, and this is a live view of where I am as I speak. You can see as I move my hand over the camera. So, but if I go back now to my Kali Linux, you now see that you see camera file received as I speak to you, and you can now see even the GPS coordinates here. These are my GPS coordinates. If I copy this link here again and take to my browser, what is going to happen is that we are now going to trace the target's location. We are going to trace my location where I am actively doing this tutorial. So if I go back here and I add another tab, Control V, and I hit enter, so we expect that it takes us to maps.google, and then we are going to see where we are. So what I'm going to do is that I am now going to take this man here and bring him up here, and then let's wait for it to see. And this is actively where I am found, and you can see the live location. So this is how hackers or how attackers gain access into your system, and then even take full control of your camera. Please, this tutorial is for educational purposes only. Now, how do you prevent this? The first thing you must do is that you should always make sure that you do not grant access to websites without prior knowledge. You must be very sure of the website you visit. Do not click on links which are malicious. Make sure that you double check on the links which you click before you execute whatever you may be doing online. And then also use free tools online like Malwarebytes, Hitman Pro, which helps to scan your device to see if there are malicious applications running in your system. So that was our tutorial for today. Have a blessed day, and please don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more cybersecurity tips like this. Bye bye.